Let's switch to additive manufacturing. I think additive manufacturing as a technology provides India an opportunity to leapfrog a whole generation of, let's say, metal cutting knowledge that is no longer relevant. Um, it's anticipated that just within India, additive manufacturing will grow nearly 5x or 6x in the next, decade or less. Tell us, what are the core skills required for a young man or woman to say, I want to be ready for an additive manufacturing kind of a job out there? What do they need to understand and get trained in?
I mean, most additive manufacturing involves melting, solidification. Um, so you have and materials,
Hmm.
right? So and powders. Uh, so you have and one of the if you look at most additive manufacturing processes from an Indian perspective or from a frugal perspective, as one of your colleagues, Bala Rao, is pioneering in engineering design, um, you really need to reduce the cost of powders,
Hmm.
right? So because vendors will sell you a machine and the machine may itself come cheap, but then to keep it operating, you need powders and you have to forced to buy certain types of powders from the vendors. And they all seem to emphasize spherical particles, spherical powders. But if you look at the processing per se, you're remelting. So what is the need for spherical powders? People will say flowability, right? So if you can reduce powder costs and be able to accommodate a wider range of powders, right, made in other ways, and if so studying powder processing is important. The other thing is controls.
Okay.
Most of the additive machines are, it'll do something that the vendor says it'll do, but you really want more open architecture designs, right, where it has the flexibility to do lots of things that you decide you want done,
Hmm.
right? So open architecture, flexibility, the ability to perhaps do more than one types of additive processing on the same machine, right? And reducing uh, powder costs through being through your machine being able to handle all sorts of powders. Today, if I use fibers, small scale fibers in place of the spherical particles, the conventional uh, AM machine won't work. It may even jam in the hopper feed,
Hoppers.
etc. But if you can address these, I think you can, through better understanding of system control, sensing, materials aspects, powder flowability, powder making, right?